Hello and welcome to the Godot Basics Tutorials series. In this episode, we'll be just going over the introduction and what the Godot Basics series will be about. Now, the goal of this course is to help people who have never programmed before to get into game programming. We will be taking a look at how to use the Godot engine framework. However, this tutorial series will introduce concepts and ideas that will help you in other areas of programming. The goal of this channel is to help beginners or people who have never programmed before and who don't know where to start or what to learn get into basically game programming. Now, the channel aims to build a programming foundation and introduce topics and concepts that can be transitioned into other areas of programming. Now, the inspiration for this channel and this series is that college didn't teach me how to game program properly, nor did they point me in the right direction of getting into game programming. So if I can teach you something new or point you in the right direction, then in a sense, that's a win. Now this course is for everyone. However, I did make the videos with people who have never programmed before in mind. So it may go over basic ideas and concepts you may already know. However, it may serve as a basic refresher on things that we take for granted sometimes as more experienced programmers tend to do. There are 3 things we'll be going over in this video series, in the Godot Basic series. First, we'll be going over a basic overview of game programming terminology and programming concepts. Then, after that, we will be going over script lifecycles. If there's one thing I want you to understand in game programming, it's script lifecycles. Script lifecycles will follow you no matter which game engine you use, whether it's Godot, Unity, Unreal Engine, all of them have some sort of script lifecycles. So going over and understanding script lifecycles will help you. Script lifecycles are basically the core of game programming. Now, on top of script lifecycles, I want to go over fundamentals as well. Basically, fundamentals and overview overlap. However, unlike overview, which is a general overview of everything programming, fundamentals will go over some classes that Godot provides that will help you in game programming. Basically, classes I think will help serve you when you want to make your own game. So one thing to note is that in this series, we will not be going over how to make games. We will only be going over Godot's basic features that will help you make a game. Now again, I want this course to introduce concepts and ideas that will help you build your own game. So for example, instead of creating a Flappy Bird clone, instead we will be looking at classes that can help you move objects. Now, the best way to learn, no matter what you're learning from or what resource you're learning from, is to take notes. On top of that, watch other videos that teach Godot or even other game engines such as Unity if you're more experienced. Learning from other game engines can be applied to Godot as well. Just a transition in syntax is needed in most cases. And on top of that, read articles. And if you're getting comfortable, start listening to game programming podcasts. You'll learn a lot of concepts and ideas if you listen to game programming podcasts. The goal of learning should be to absorb as much information as possible. To get better at programming, there are no shortcuts. You really just need to practice, and practice. You have to keep in mind that programming is a skill, and like other skills such as drawing or dancing, the only way to get better is to put time, effort, and hours into that skill. So in this case, whatever we go over, just keep at it in Godot, just keep programming. Eventually, most concepts and ideas will start to click when you do. Now, feel free to ask questions in the comment section down below. Try to use the @Godot Tutorials so I get a notification. I try to answer all the questions as best I can as soon as I can. Don't be shy. I just want to help others who are new at programming to improve and get into the game programming industry in a sense, whether that's indie game development or working for a big company at Ubisoft. I do prefer that, if possible, to post your questions on Godot engine forums or Stack Overflow. There are lots of benefits in doing so, such as building the community for Godot. The one problem with Godot is that it's not a big community. If you get into game programming using the game engine Unity, for example, you'll find lots of questions answered when you do a simple Google search. The same cannot be said for Godot, or at least it's starting to build now. You don't have to post a question on the forum or Stack Overflow in order to ask a question in the YouTube series. However, if you do have a lot of code that you would like me to look over, it's best to do that at Stack Overflow or Godot Engine forums, just because it's going to look a little messy if you copy and paste all your code in the comments section. But no matter what, do what's comfortable for you. Feel free to leave any question down in the comments section down below. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for joining me in the Godot Basic Tutorials series. And I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Have an amazing day.